Small rural parishes right across the country are under an awful lot of pressure to address the need for more local homes. The parish of Rackenford and Creakham in North Devon is a really great example of what can be achieved when residents themselves come up with a plan to address the local housing need. In fact, in this instance, the community made the rather unusual decision to provide more homes than the District Council had requested. To give you a bit of a flavour of Rackenford, it's a fairly typical rural community of about 400 people. About half of them live in the village itself, which is between South Molton and Tiverton. Now, this small community supports a church, a primary school, a community shop and a pub. It also has a village well, but there isn't any public transport. The nearest doctor's surgery is about 3 miles away, and it's 8 miles or so to the supermarket or hospital. Lots of families have lived in the village for generations, but the population is changing. More people are moving here, either through a lifestyle choice or for retirement, and there are only so many homes for them to live in. It's also particularly hard for young people to get on the housing ladder. And that's why the Parish Council, which is a member of CPRE Devon, was delighted when it was asked to contribute to a new local plan for North Devon. Parish Councillor Sarah Child takes up the story.
We worry about the future of all these village facilities, and that was why we were very pleased to accept North Devon's invitation to write our own section of its new local plan. Rackenford's not a chocolate box village. All the old houses have lost their thatch. The electricity and telephone people have draped cables all across the centre of the village, which we've been unable to do anything about. But it is a village, and it has a green centre, which is its main attraction. It has the common, and it has a field next to the common, and as a result all existing houses have a green view either in front or in back, and we were determined that any new houses should be just the same. We had a lively village meeting to approve the final plan. Arguments centred on how many new houses there should be. Many people thought that the 5 or so, which was all that was required by the planners, would be quite enough. Parish councillors, however, maintained that to ensure a future for the school and the shop, we did need more houses than that. Other people disagreed, but what they were particularly pleased to see was that under our plan, the field next to the common would become public open space and hence could not be built on, certainly for the life of the plan and hopefully forever. This enabled us to reach finally a consensus on 12 houses. We identified 3 sites, one of which is in the middle of the village. It's currently a local agricultural haulage yard. One's a bit further up the road on the main street where we thought there was room for 3 houses. And the other one is a field just at the entrance to the village. The houses that have gone up already in Site 2 along the main street look down at a really wonderful view of countryside and are interesting because their roof lines match those of the old Bible Christian chapel, which is just above them. That's the sort of development we wanted to see. We believe that most villages and small communities can find plots for acceptable housing and satisfy government policy without there being any need for large and soulless housing developments, which in our sort of case are totally unsustainable.
What's been achieved in Rackenford shows that it is possible for small rural communities to influence local plans and provide new homes, where they're needed, at a price local people can actually afford, and without upsetting the balance of the village, its unique look and feel. In this case, they actually came up with a future-proof plan, providing more homes than they were strictly required to. Now, all this may take considerable thought and discussion along the way, but the good news is it can be done. CPRE Devon can help your community with its future plans and help oppose unwanted or inappropriate developments. Join CPRE Devon and help protect your community and the countryside.